Crisis continues to grow. As many as 1.5 million refugees fleeing Ukraine, many families with young children crossing through the border checkpoints. Poland receiving the most refugees of any neighboring country. Secretary of State Antony Blinken touring one of those reception areas today, saying the entire world stands with Ukraine. One Ukrainian living in Poland offering shelter to those trying to escape the conflict, taking in 20 families. ABC's Marcus Moore is near the border tonight.
Tonight, with waves of refugees streaming out of Ukraine, the humanitarian crisis is only growing. Families bundled up in winter coats, some using blankets to keep warm. Buses arriving at a refugee hub in Poland. In Romania, a fireman helping this elderly woman. And in Moldova, this man offering food and drink boxes to children. The UN says that by tonight, as many as 1.5 million people will have left Ukraine. Over half of them, more than 750,000 so far, coming here to Poland. U.S. Secretary of State Blinken on the ground today, seeing firsthand a refugee center near the border.
What Ukrainians are doing is inspiring the world.
Reassuring this professor named Larissa, who fled from the suburbs of Kyiv.
We are taking action together to support Ukrainians and to punish Russia for what it is doing.
Some 100 miles away from that refugee center in the Polish countryside, we met Maxim Harbis.
Breakfast, lunch and dinner, they can come to us, we will give them.
At his wedding venue and hotel, he and his wife already taking in some 20 families, more than 40 women and children in all, desperate for shelter. Expecting more refugees, his neighbors are helping too, donating small mountains of food, toiletries, and children's clothing.
If we will don't do that, then where these families will go?
With children eager to learn, Maxim even arranging a volunteer to teach them Polish. Starting, of course, with the names of animals. North of here in Lublin, Poland, this woman, Oksana, is terrified. Her husband and her daughter's fiancé still in Ukraine, but telling our Phil Lipoff she is eternally grateful to Poland for providing her and her 2 children safety.
To the Polish people, I want to say thank you very much for the man who helps to Ukrainian women, to Ukrainian children, to all Ukrainian people.
The trauma of the last 2 weeks bringing Oksana to her knees. In Ukraine, so many still trying to leave. Long lines at the Lviv train station stretching for as far as the eye can see. Anxious families desperate to get out. But there's another image there too. A teacher named Olga playing the piano, telling ABC she hopes her music can, quote, make people a bit happier.
This is the way I can help Ukrainians to boost their mood, to show that there is a hope in the middle of the darkness.
So many trying to offer support and comfort. Marcus Moore back with us now from one of those busy train stations there in Poland. And Marcus, you're learning world leaders are ramping up efforts to help those refugees.
We are, Whit, and we've also seen the relief effort here evolve. It's become more organized and shelters have been set up. And the president here in Poland said he has pledged to streamline the entry process into the country for those refugees. And world leaders are arriving here. Secretary Blinken's visit, the first among them, and more U.S. officials are expected to travel to the region here in the coming week. Whit.
All right, Marcus, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.